Hey everyone, welcome back in. Thank you for being here. Hit that like and subscribe. I appreciate you for coming through. Um, Here in Oklahoma, we had Billy Sims coming through the Billy Sims barbecue, and hopefully he'll make some more stops too because he's bringing along with him some of the OU players, some of the OU Sooners players and OU Sooners legends and current players. So hopefully I can catch him again and get his autograph and take a couple pictures while I'm there at the event. So hopefully that'll go really well. Got back Manny Trio on this Topps Tiffany 88, and I wanted to bring up something about that really quick. Where's my thing at? Did it fall over? Just a second. Okay, here's what I was talking about. This right here is the dryer sheet technique. And when you get these glossy cards, um, a lot of people teach about the baby powder, they teach about the magic eraser, but you can use the dryer sheet on your cards to prep them ahead of time when they're glossy like this. And see that shine? These cards will streak all over the place if you don't prep them. And I prepped these. I've been prepping it just using the dryer sheet method, and that's worked a lot better than the hassle of the baby powder method or the magic eraser method. And you just simply wipe it down. Just take the card, put it down, and then just gently wipe all its area, and then send it off. And I sometimes start too with the cloth, with the fiber cloth. I might wipe it down first in case there's any fingerprints or anything, and then I'll hit it up with the dryer sheet method. And you can use a used dryer sheet too. If you get a dryer sheet that's really waxy, like those Tide ones, you want to use one of these instead. And it's a lot less hassle than messing with the magic eraser or baby powder or erasers and all the other older methods that everyone was using. Let me bring this back in. Here's another Manny Trio on an 83 ball card. Um, RIP to Tom Nito. He was a good catcher for the Twins, and you guys probably remember seeing him during that World Series stuff going on back in the day. And he just died. So I had this already in the collection. Just want to say RIP. And then we've got back Danny Darwin. They're dual signed with Billy Sample. There he is. And Darwin's doing an upcoming show where he's charging too. So I don't know. A lot of these guys are going back and forth on whether they're doing paid or not. I don't know if he's still free on the TTM side, I guess, but I don't know. Just have to check for those things sometimes if you guys got Facebook and stuff. Gary Lucas went all out. He added an extra card in here. Here's an 87. There he threw in this coach's card, the classic best. Here he is on another 87, 86, and an 85. I like that 85. It had a kind of 3D printing error. They used to come out with those Topps magazines that have the 3D anaglyph glasses, the red and blue. In fact, this Tom Hall on a 75. That looks pretty neat. And with the Reds and with the cards, we got Ted Sizemore. Uh, this was a pickup of Kurt. Yeah, I think he charges, especially for the bubblegum blowing card. Bubblegum blowing card. Doug, I'm really not sure how to pronounce that last name. There he is on the Padres. 84 is Eddie Watt on the 72. The Orioles. Here's Raleigh Fingers on the 71 at the A's. Here he is on. Look at this. See, and this is an example of what I was talking about. This is a super glossy card. You know these things are tough to mess with. The dryer sheet method. That's what I used for it, and that's what enabled it to not go streaking or falling off everywhere. Came out really neat, and I like these X Fractors. These are a big grab of mine. I always have to get those X Fractors. Jim O'Brien on the Super Bowl card. Isn't that a gorgeous card? What a beautiful card that is. Field goal wins. Pro set card. And then there's you get the Super Bowl inscription on there. Isn't that nice? That's wonderful. And we got some more football with Joe Theismann. He put a nice big signature there on the 1980. And then I got one of these prism refractors. Same thing again. I took the dryer sheet on it. Make sure it didn't streak all over the place. It's on there really good. It's Jerry Brown. And next up, this is, I believe that this is a TTM circa 1989. I picked this up on eBay for $20. And this is Glenn Davis. And this is the way I think that he used to sign back in 89. I believe this is from either 88 or 89, this collection. Here's on 86 Topps, 87 Fleer, 87 Topps, 89, is this 89 Donruss, right? 88 or 89 Donruss there? 89, I believe. 88 Topps, 88 or 89 Bowman. You can see those. And another 87 Topps. And this is his. If I have to push this back, I have to push it back. Let's see. Oh, I have to push it way back. He's from hell to Houston, Glenn Davis. This is his testimonial. And there he is with his wife. Postscript. On January 1st, 1987, Teresa Davis gave birth to their first child, a daughter, Shariah Rochelle Davis. And that's probably long over with, whatever that is for that. And this is a really good story that he's got here too. If you want to pause it and try to read some of that. But it says that I guess he was adopted into the Davis household, and it said he was into robbery and all kinds of terrible stuff in his neighborhood before he accepted Jesus into his life. And it has a really good story in there from Glenn Davis. And I think that this might just be a print thing that they printed that. I don't know if he wrote that on there or not. It says full color tape, shipped to. So I do believe that this is a TTM circa 1989. That at the time Glenn Davis was signing for the fans with the inclusion of his testimonial and his video that showed batting techniques for kids interested in joining the baseball programs. And so this is pretty neat, I thought. So, especially since I think that if you're wanting to get a Glenn Davis autograph nowadays, I think it's like $20 for his signing fee. So this was a pretty neat collection, and I'll put this all away. And it doesn't, of course, his signature has changed, so now he no longer does a tiny signature over there in the corner, but the G and the D are the same. So I doubt that this is secretarial at the time in '89, and unless it was his wife, but I don't think it was. I think the G and the D are too accurate to be secretarial. I think that this is just the way he was signing at the time, doing it in the corner. Now he does it across the field, and he does a little bit better signature on there than these earlier ones. But this is a pretty neat little archive of what TTM looked like at the time for Glenn Davis of 1989. It's one of the older TTMs I've seen. But I know that back in the day, there were TTMers all the way back into as soon as cards started showing up, people started doing TTM. And there's some really neat, interesting stories out there on Instagram and Facebook if you ever want to dig around for them. Well, I appreciate you guys for coming through and watching this. I thought it was kind of interesting to get this Glenn Davis collection, and let me know in the comments what card you liked best out of the stuff that I got, and talk to you guys later.